And we are back to crack some packs. What's up? Welcome in. Much love. Trav here doing some more Amonkhet. Preparing for Grand Prix Las Vegas. Also, it's just fun to open this, smell the new card perfume, make decks. And yeah, I want to give a shout out to Redwood Kingdom, my guy Wesley, for hooking us up with the cards. And let's get to it. So, once again, just want to remind you all that sealed deck, of course there's luck in it, but if you want to achieve your best in anything, you have to focus on what you can control. Right? There's some luck, but there's lots of skill. Let's focus on the skill. Always focus on what can I control, how can I win, right? What can I do? That's the Serenity Prayer. Serenity Prayer, what is it? God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That is so useful to Magic players, and I want to share that. Always focus on what can you do, right? Acknowledge there's some stuff, there's some wind blowing. I can't do that much about it, so I'm not going to be that mad about it. I'm not going to invest my energy into that. I'm going to invest in what can I do? What can I do? What can you do? What's under your control? What can you do today to move you closer to your dreams? What can you do today to get closer to achieving the things that you want in life? Forget about the government. Forget about the economy. What can you do? Right? 2 more packs to crack here. Sealed deck. You get 6 packs, and this is a really spicy sealed so far. A lot of strong cards, and they seem to be spread out across all the colors, which means that it'll give you a lot of room for preference, and we'll see different people coming to different conclusions about what should be done. So that should make for a fun pool. Wow. Yeah, really spread out, but very powerful. It's going to be hard to eliminate any colors. One of the strongest pools I've seen as far as all the colors being represented. Because for black here, we've got the Trial. We've got Liliana's Mastery. We've got Final Reward. And I suppose black's a little bit shallow. We have Cut to Ribbons as well. We have Wayward Servant. A little bit shallow, but not shallow enough to eliminate. 3 Trespassers Curses is more than you want. But you look at this, we've got a couple 2s, a couple 3s, removal, bomb. I'm not ready to cut black out, but we're going to come back to it. I'm going to eliminate this stuff. Sideboard cards, build around stuff. Hazoret's Monument is out. Green, 2 Vitalists, 3 Vitalists, 2 Bitterblade Warriors. That is great curve that you often do not get. Synchronized Strike. We don't have any big fat in green. We don't even have anything to turn on our Ronus other than pumping Ronus. Nothing big, but still a possibility. Red. We've got the Trial, and we've got a Spray. Alright, we've got a color we can eliminate. Red doesn't have any bombs. Maybe we can Splash Cut and Trial, but it's kind of weak other than that. We've got a lot of decent tricks, but very few creatures. A few decent tricks, very few creatures. 3 Cartouches. Well, we could play Cartouches with the Trials. Again, I said a lot of people would do different things, but we'll come back to this. This is crazy. All the colors are so good here. Blue, we've got Angler Drake, Curator of Mysteries, New Perspectives. As top end here. Cryptic Serpent, Gale Strike, a Winds, a Censor. Yeah, decent. White, we have no bombs. We have a Prepare, which is a solid card. We have 3 Unwavering Initiates. This is an extremely good common. You want to grind and sealed. 3 is our reason to play this color. 1 True Heart Duelist, 2 Binding Mummies, Vizier. You know, I'm gonna just start laying out a couple decks here. I'm gonna start off with white black. Reason being, it's high synergy, and it seems kind of good. We don't have great splash options, unfortunately. We only have the 1 Painted Bluffs. We have no Evolving Wilds, so that's gonna limit our ability. Let's check it out. White black. I'll clear these out here. And we'll look at a few builds. 2 Binding Mummies, a True Heart Duelist, 3 Unwavering Initiate, a Sparring Mummy, 2 Sparring Mummies. We have Vizier, which this is a good one. Look at our white. No bombs. This is solid stuff. Wayward Servant coming in. I like Prepare to Fight is a good trick. Liliana's Mastery, obviously. And we'll probably play the Painted Bluffs just to turn on the fight side of this. And I'm interested in splashing these. So I'm going to start with the cartouches in. 1 Jeru's Resolve. We'll start with the Anointer Priests. And then black, we've got the Trial. Remove these here. We've got a Miasmic Mummy, another 2-drop mummy. 2 Blighted Bats, and a Baleful Ammit. A Supernatural Stamina, a Final Reward, a Soul Stinger. To me, this is pretty solid stuff. 5 over here. We'll put the spells on this side. To me, this is quite strong for sealed. We have a lot of good 2s, high synergy, removal, bomb, and we're not going to have to splash these. We could. I think both could be worth splashing. If we had an Evolving Wilds, I'd be a lot more excited about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. That's interesting because I don't like Soul Stinger that much with what we have. We don't have too much we'd want to dump 2 counters on. Maybe we can splash the red with the 2 cartouches, and the cut is just cut to ribbons is pretty insane. I don't really like Anointer Priest, Dune Beetle, Soul Stinger with what we have. So I don't see any other splash that I would want. That's going to be the big decision point, is splash or no splash. I think we could look at, Ronus is even a possible splash. Not sure where Ronus ran off to. Here it is. This is maybe even a better splash. Yeah, green, the Vitalists are decent with the Painted Bluff. I feel like green's not good enough. This deck just looks so good to me, right? Green-blue deck, we don't have the lay claim. We don't have the super high end of blue to really make it worth it. We've got a couple strong blue cards, but I'm ready to say let's do white-black. I would, yeah. Come on, this is really good. This is so good. What do you need? What more do you need? Okay, let's focus on now. Narrow down, eliminate everything. Narrow down on the precise build and what to splash, if anything. How many cards is this? We've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm not cutting any of these 15 creatures, counting Liliana's Mastery. They're all good. I guess maybe one of the bats could be cut, but especially the 2s and the 3s are great. Maybe a Sparring Mummy's cuttable. We don't have Yeah, Sparring Mummy is cuttable. We don't have any Exert. It only combos with binding, two binding mummies, servant mastery. All right, we're not cutting any of these. 15. Play 16 lands. So we need another 9 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's look at the no splash version. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We still need another card. I don't even like Jeru's Resolve that much. Maybe Ronus is a better splash because of Prepare to Fight. We could play a Ronus and then play like 1 forest, 1 painted bluffs, 7 plains, 7 swamps. I kind of like that more because these are going to need more. Cut to Ribbons is extremely strong. Trial is incredibly strong. We could cut this one, play 2 mountains, a painted bluffs. I just don't like that. 2 mountains, a painted bluffs. Alternatively, we could have 1 Anointer Priest. It does embalm as a zombie. It seems pretty bad though. Scarab Feast. I don't see anything else left over in white-black, so I think the card is Soul Stinger. So I'm going to ask you guys, what would you do? Would you go white-black, straight? Would you splash a red card? This is Jared's Resolve. Would you splash red or would you splash green? I think I would play the painted buffs regardless to turn on the Prepare. You know, maybe I would go 8 plains, 8 swamps. This is the straight white-black. 8 plains, 8 swamps. Submit. I think this deck is quite good, and it's aggressive. You don't necessarily want to stumble on mana. And then the green version would be like with the 1 forest. And the red version, you probably would need to play 2 mountains, 3 sources. I don't really like it. I do love me some Cut to Ribbons in the trial, but... Or would you play something else entirely? I would submit this one. Alright. So that's it. Yeah, I hope you found that useful, not just for Magic, but in general. Some inspiration to take control of your life today, take control of the things. If you want some more inspiration, motivation today, strategy, thought strategy, go check out my other channel, youtube.com/TravisWoo. If you want more help with your sealed and your draft and your Magic game, then you should check out the Mastermind coaching program. Link to that below as well. And I'd love to hear what you think in the comments, what you think of the series, and what you would do with this deck. So much love, and I will see you in the comments. Peace.